Hi friends, I did it. So I'm live in Cardology on my phone, so I'll have to turn it down to show you the projects. But I missed being with Tanya yesterday. I was, one of my good friends, her husband passed away, so I went to the viewing and I missed being with Tanya, but I wanted to show you a project this week. And I wanted to show you this. This is my teacup. It looks like our paper. I found it at Hobby Lobby, and it's got a good tea in it. So I have a project for you. Tanya did, and her mom, Ramona. I have no assistants with me. My children are greedy with my grandchildren, or I might be able to get one of those with me sometime. Oh, I was supposed to tell them before I went live, but I didn't. It's okay. They'll find me. So Tanya did a great job, and Ramona, of showing you a 3D project. So I wanted to show you a 3D project too. So we had an event last year, and we did clipboards. Oh, I meant to put my earrings in. So for those of you who've been with Stampin' Up, these are one of my favorite snowflake earrings. This is an embellishment that we had years ago, and they make fantastic little earrings. Okay, so we had these clipboards, and I was bound and determined to use them again, but I wanted to do something kind of fun for Christmas and couldn't decide what I wanted to do. So I did Santa on my Christmas list. So I have Santa on my Christmas list. I bought these adorable little clips to hold pins on things like this, and they are in a safe place. Santa knows where they are. So I am going to move the camera down and show you how I did these things. Now, I'm waiting for my camera to show me what you can see. Oh, good. Okay, I should make sure you can hear me, because nobody's there, I don't think. Let me make sure you can hear me. Sorry for leaning in. Oh, you can. Nobody's there. There. Now I've muted it. Okay, so let me turn this down a little bit more. There's a couple seconds delay. So, oh, there you go. That's better. So what I did was I wanted to do a clipboard. I wonder if I can flip that so you can see it right side up. Let me see. There are little buttons on my phone. Now, is that better? Can you see it the right way? Oh yeah, I flipped it. Okay, that's what I wanted. Magic. All right, so I'm going to show you how I put this together. Oh, it's still backwards though. Let's touch this button too. It's like one of those things, don't touch the buttons. You know how people will say, you get in there and start touching stuff and then you get in trouble. So I'm going to even move this down closer. Let me see if I can do that. Again, there's a couple seconds delay. You hook up all this equipment. If you've never done a video, God bless you. If I never did another one, I might be a happy person. Okay, so it moved it up. It's closer, but it also moved it up towards my piles. So I'm going to move my piles. I mean, if you're a crafter, creator, you never have a pile of anything, do you? Okay, let's see if I feel better about that. And I practiced this. Don't act like I didn't practice, because I did. So if you're going through your head, she needs to practice. She does, but again, the best laid plans. Okay, so here I am. I'm using this Oh So Very because it's an online exclusive. So it's an online exclusive, and you can purchase it on. There's three of us that do this, and you can go to any of our websites to purchase it. I am StampCreatively, and so I have Tanya is at thewonderbasement.com. Oh, hi girls. Hi Teresa. Hi Tanya. And Sherry is at Sherry's Cards. And then I'm at StampCreatively. So this is, you can purchase this on an online store. Again, it's an online exclusive, so it's in no publications. So I started off with a simple clipboard the clipboards are small. I don't know. I can put it in the comments. So what I did was I took my Memento ink, and in my head, when I started the project, I was going to stamp it on the clipboard, and then I was going to color it with my blends. So I used Memento ink, and I did not emboss it because you cannot emboss. Embossing powder and blends aren't friends. So I'm going to stamp this down and just hold it down for a minute. Again, it's photopolymer. If I don't get the full image, I can hit it again, but it does really well. It stamps beautifully on here. And then I used the 'Tis the Season. To be jolly. Fa la 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 la, right? And then I use these little, I think they're mistletoe berries. But someone may know for sure, and I could be wrong. It's happened once or twice. Okay, so that one wasn't perfect. I'm going to scooch it back so I can hang my head over it without you having to look at my head. Boom, baby. That's what we love about photopolymer. I'll be patient with myself over here. So I added my cute little holly berries to it, or mistletoe. And then my idea was I was going to color with blends. Well, and then I looked around on my desk because there's always stuff on my desk, and I decided to use those beautiful puff paints. I mean, that's so pretty. So this is what I decided to do. Hi, Rosemary from California. Dang it, those California people. I'm sure it's beautiful there. So I started off with my block, and I squirted these enamel, they're called pearlized enamel effects. And there's 2 packages. One, it has like gold, silver, copper, and one has white, red, black. So I started off squirting them on here to paint them, but I found a better way as I was playing with it. I'll still need to paint the leaves on the mistletoe because they don't have one of these. But what I found was, if I took it and I squirted it in the area, the only place where I follow the lines is on the outside here. Sunny and no clouds. I'm rainy. The rest of them, I just kind of filled it in. It's supposed to look like a stained glass, which is beautiful, but for what I wanted to do, I didn't need that. So what I found is if I squirted it in the middle and then moved it toward the edges, I did a better job than if I tried to squirt it through the whole thing. Because you know how when you squirt something, sometimes it'll splatter? And so I did a better job if I went and just squirted in the middle. Again, you can use a paintbrush. You could do whatever you want because it would be your clipboard. And I think we ordered these in bulk from Amazon, but I've seen them all kinds of places. I wanted a place to put my shopping list, my organizer thing, kind of for the holidays. Because we don't buy a ton of presents, but I just feel like if I have my stuff together, but I write a list and then put it in a safe place, and I never know where that list is. So if I can clip it to my clipboard, and again, I had these cute little things that held an ink pen, and they're in a safe place, and I will find them since I've done the video and stop looking. So there's the white that I put on Santa, and now I'm going to do the red. And it didn't take me that long to do. Oh, I forgot one of his little white spots right here. Okay. Now I'm going to do the red, and I'm going to fill in the, see, it's splattered. That's why I want to squirt it in the middle and then move it around. Because there's just a little splatter outside the line, like anybody's going to see it, but I thought these would be cute as gifts to my daughter and daughter-in-laws, because their lists, you know, when you have little kids, your list is way longer than grandma's. Mine's a pretty short list. It's more making sure everybody's belly's full. Because of the angle I'm doing this at, I'm going to save the holly berries for last because I don't want to put my hand in it while I'm doing this. and I'm only looking up occasionally, so if you're commenting and I can't see it, Tanya may be able to answer your question, or because she's on there, but I'm, again, while I'm looking down, I can't see it. Okay, so now I've got the black. So I've used the red, white, and the black, the one that comes in the packet. And these are both in the annual catalog. And they're just kind of a fun way of doing things. I don't use a lot of this stuff at camp because it takes a minute to dry. And I'm always afraid somebody's going to stack their project and be frustrated. So I don't use a ton of this at camp, but dude, while I'm online with you guys, I am all about it. So there's his black sack. Then I have the gold. And when I originally did this one, I ended up with the silver by the ball of his hat. So it made it so it didn't show up as good as I wanted it to. So I'm going to put the gold over here. And then I'm going to put a gold here. Maybe I'll do the gold here too. And I'll move them around. And it pretty much covers, you know, it does a good job of covering part of the lines, but I still wanted to kind of stay so you could see them. I might have been able to emboss this since I decided not to use blends. So if you decide to do something like this and you emboss yours, let me know how it works. So Cardology has started 2 new Facebook groups. One of them is for online exclusives, and the links are in this thing here. So it's got the links to the Facebook group for online exclusives, and then there is also one for kits, because Stampin' Up! Is doing a really good job of introducing kits. And they're going to start in 2024, which will be here before we know it, doing 2 a month. And they're going to start doing some more online exclusives. So if you want a source to see where people do things, or you want a place to post your projects, you join the group, and we will let you in. It's a private group, so you have to join. But that's just easier for us to monitor stuff, because here's the thing. We don't want somebody putting stuff on there that's not Stampin' Up! Things, or that don't go along with what we're hoping the group will be. So all you have to do is ask to join it. And again, there's 2, the online exclusive fan club for online exclusives, and then the kit fan club. And it has the word Stampin' Up! At the beginning. So here's the copper. Isn't it beautiful? So pretty. And I love the way they paint. And I like that they're a little bumpy and textured. Okay, so now I'm going to paint my green. Let's see if it's dried. Oh, it's dried. I didn't know how fast it would dry on my block. So this part over here is dried. So this is the pearl, this is the white, and then I just used a Granny Apple refill. So you could pick whatever color you wanted. Smooth that out. I don't want it to be chunky. And then I'm just going to go here and dab down my mistletoe. Again, if it's not mistletoe, it's okay. I just know it's not holly, because holly would have little pointed leaves. Again, in my head, I was going to color with a blend. It's kind of cold and rainy here. My dogs are coming in with muddy paws. Oh, we drew a prize. Tanya announced the winner of last week's. They're going to get some beautiful glimmer paper. So Cindy, I don't know how to say your last name, but it starts with a G. You know who you are. Contact us. Message one of us with your address and we'll send you that pretty paper. We're going to give away something next week too. So since Tanya was on at noon, my plan was to be on at noon too, today, one day late. And then Tanya and I will both be back next week at noon. And now I'm going to use the red and I'm going to dot it. And I'm going to squirt it on here just first to make sure it doesn't splatter. Because I found that works a little bit better for me if I squirt just a little bit from the beginning and then it won't splatter. Look how cute my berries are. I really wanted to do more. Like I wanted to add some embellishments and do a little bit more above Santa. But I have to remember I want to put my list there. And so I don't want to write and make something that I can't. Okay, there you go. How cute is that? All right, now let me show you how I did the ink pen. And we used to do these ink pens a long time ago. And I'm leaving this one here because it's dry. I'm moving this one because I will touch it. So I took, Lisa fast reminded me this because she gave me a pen like this. So I took that this is in the catalog, and it comes in the Berry Burst, Pretty Peacock, and I think Lost Lagoon, but it's in the catalog. And so I wanted my pen to be beautiful, so I put the Pretty Peacock in this pen. But I have granddaughters staying with me this weekend who love pink, so the next one's going to be in this Pretty Berry Burst. So I cut this piece 3.5 by 1. And what I found after I put it in my pen, I needed to go over these edges because I could see the white edges. So I'm just taking a Berry Burst marker and running it down the edge because the white edge bothered me. I know, it's ridiculous. I own my ridiculousness. So then I took one of these pens, and these are the ones I found that work best. And I just buy them by the box at Office Supply Store. So, sorry, I needed another drink. It's delicious tea. It's a peppermint chai that I got at TJ Maxx. It's really good. So I pull that out, and then I'm just going to roll this on here. And this is a little bit stiffer than cardstock, and I know that. I mean, than the DSP, because a lot of times we do it with the DSP, and it rolls real easy. I chose to torture myself. I own it. So what you can also take a piece of tear and tape and put it down here to help it hold to the ink part. So I'm going to do that. I hope you guys are ready for Thanksgiving. I am working down here today. I have a list of stuff. I'm working on those Rustic Christmas, that kit. I'm working on that. I've got to clean up from camp. And everything gets done down here today. My office is in my basement. It all gets done down here because tomorrow there will be lots of cooking going on in my kitchen, which makes my husband real happy. Okay, I know that this, I want a little bit of this to go up in the end. So I saw where that went. If you don't use the tear and tape to hold it on, it can slide up and down. So it's a little more forgiving. So we're going to try it this way. Because the hardest part of doing this is rolling it tight enough so it slides in here. There it goes. Oh no, I got to schmutz in. Don't do that. It's going to bug me, so I'm just going to go ahead and fix it now. It's not a thing. I mean, who looks at their pen this closely? Me, if I'm giving it as a gift. So it has to be tight enough to slide in there. See, and then it goes all the way down in this part, which is amazing. And then this baby just goes right there on top. Come on, shove in there. Here we go. Perfect. Is that not beautiful? Look how pretty those are. Now, who wouldn't want to make their Christmas list with that pen? I don't know who. I was going to use, I thought about several different ones, but this was wanted to use this. Okay, and then this is dumb because these things, there's a sticker right there, and you have to take it off and then use like your Gooby Gone to get it off because mine's still super sticky. I don't know, what do you take your labels off with? It was yeah, it's sticky. So I'll have to work on that too. But there you go, friends. You don't have a pen. You don't have an adorable place to write your Christmas list. And that's just a cute little Santa down there at the bottom. Because, you know, after Thursday, ho, 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 ready or not, here you come. All right, I'm going to try to flip this camera. We're going to see how this works. It's super weird when you are, because I don't know if you've done this before. Oh, but see, I'm upside down because I flipped all that stuff. Wait a minute. I can't do that. I can't take it. I can't see myself upside down. Let's see. Let's go this way. Okay. So if you've never done anything like this before, one more moment. If you've done it, you give lots of grace to people that do it. I'm telling you. Because my phone is backwards. Because the best part of your phone is on the back. So my phone is backwards. I'm flipping it upside down. And that's what you have to do with a Facebook Live. So for anyone who's never done it, just know your friends should give you grace. And if they don't, they're not your friend anymore because this is not the easiest thing to do. So thanks for joining me. I hope you have a fabulous Thanksgiving. And Tanya and I will be back on Monday. All right, thanks for joining me. Now I'm going to go around and stand on my chair and touch my phone again. All right, thanks. Bye.